Out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 92 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st down, it's Newton. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside, a tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a 1st down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Newton. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. Again, it's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. Caught here by Conley.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Steps away to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Hawkins. Down to about the 22 here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. No. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
111 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off play action, Newton. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flush to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. It's Hawkins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Watson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brian Hill, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Panthers.